Hi Capricorn, welcome to your TarotVideoScope for May 2016 by Ama. If you do need to schedule a private consultation with me, you may reach me at amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. You may always consult with me for a psychic tarot reading, for a face reading, birthday reading, energy healing, energy clearing, Reiki work, tone rent session, or if you want me to open your Akashic messages for you. So let's move on to your reading. The general feelings that I am picking up, they have a lot to do with a feeling of rebirth or reborn, feeling more in tune with nature or spirituality, making important decisions that will allow your career to go to a higher success, some important relationship changes, and important new opportunities coming your way. So plenty to choose from. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the stars. And the stars, to me, it is a card that denotes faith, hope, feeling reborn, but I also or a wish fulfillment, important messages in your dreams. But it also denotes disappointment from harsh words and unforced estrangements and circumstances that for the time being could limit you or could block your success, so temporary blocks. I do have the feeling that the stars showed up for you because some of you are drawn to naturally be spending some more alone time or a me time. Some of you are going through this transition. Maybe you are in a path of spiritual development or personal growth. And as a result, you have this new boost to your courage, to your identity, to yourself. You feel more drawn to kind of meditate or spend time to yourself to kind of meditate or make plans or even dreams for your future. You may find yourself that you could be either spacing out a little bit, dreaming, and the guides are doing this for you because they are inspiring you with new ideas, new dreams. They are trying to guide you through different steps. What can you change? What can you do in order for you to have this dream come true? There's going to be a stage when you are figuring out exactly what you need to do to feel more balanced, but especially they are talking about emotional balance. Some of you are dealing with some important matters with some sort of an addiction. It's not necessarily your addiction. You could be dealing with someone around you who is dealing with an addiction. This could be an emotional addiction. This could be addiction to alcohol, or maybe their relationship with food is kind of messed up and they could be addicted to either overeating or dealing with issues around addictions of food or weight or extreme weight loss. So again, this may not necessarily be you. This could also be someone around you. A family situation that maybe you don't really want to deal with, or maybe you thought that you resolved it, could come to a surface again. This is someone, I keep getting a feeling that someone in your family that you may be having a hard time communicating, or maybe you haven't spoken in a long time. The circumstance or situation is going to change because you may run into some old problems, old issues again. But for the time being, because this is a card that denotes temporary blocks, for the time being, maybe it's a good thing that this is happening because you need to go over some old matters in order for you to resolve them. Maybe this has to do with Mercury retrograde. I'm not an astrologer, but I know that Mercury is going to be retrograde, and sometimes during Mercury retrograde, some old problems come to surface. So you could be feeling a little bit more withdrawn, but in peace with yourself. You are just enjoying some peace and quiet time, and the guides are sending you new ideas, new inspiration. A dream is coming true. In the position of what could be crossing you, you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, it is a card that denotes walking away from an addiction or from something bad or from a situation, and you are moving forward, so leaving emptiness behind you, walking towards a new journey, a new direction that makes you feel more fulfilled due to a newly found idea. So this could be a new life, a new endeavor, a new beginning for some of you. So the guides did send you through the stars some new ideas and new inspiration, and now you have worked through your own spiritual path or self-development, and you have enough courage in order for you to make some new changes. Some of you are changing the course of your career. You are doing a career shift. Some of you could be moving into a new area. For some of you, I also have the feeling that it could be like an international move for some of you. If you felt that your relationship wasn't fulfilling you, or any kind of relationships, my guides want me to emphasize that this is not specifically related to a love relationship, but is associated with any kind of relationships. They made you feel drained, unfulfilled, not supported. That was draining you. This is the time when you are going to realize that you need to walk away from this person, from the circumstance that generated this feeling. Walking away and relying more on yourself. Some of your responsibilities are not going to feel like responsibilities anymore. You are sharing more of your family responsibilities or work responsibilities with others. They are going to send you different people to kind of step in, to kind of guide you, but also to take off the burden. Anything that feels like a burden to you, you are freeing yourself, and you are now free to enjoy yourself and to go to a new direction of your choice. In the position of what's above you, you have the Fool. And the Fool, it is a card that to me denotes a new journey. It could be a new journey in love. It means taking a chance. Be careful not to be taken advantage of. So the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, feeling like refreshed, like the same energy as a teenager. What else? It does denote choice and personal efforts. You could be dealing with some very important matters like personal choices, deciding which direction to go. For some of you, this could also be maybe you are deciding that you need more credits or certification programs, something that has to do with classes and more trainings that you need in order for you to boost your career. Now, not everybody is interested or is dealing with career issues, so my guides want me to tell you that generally you are going to feel like you're in love again. You are in love with life. You have a sense that of positivity, feeling more optimistic, feeling more positive about life in general. So something within you is changing. If you are someone who generally doesn't like animals, or maybe you can't have an animal in the place where you live, I do feel that an animal is entering your life. You could be drawn to, or you are doing something new that maybe you judged before as being irresponsible, but now you don't think so anymore. So for some of you, this could be like an animal entering your life, taking care of animals and other people around you who have animals. So a new journey when it comes to taking your classes, scholastic journey. This could be your brand new spiritual path. For some of you who were thinking of doing something more spiritual, or consulting with a teacher, a mentor, or a spiritual person, and you never did, this is the moment when you are going to really decide. Some of these people are naturally entering your life, and you are going to establish some sort of a connection with them, because I also do see that some of you are going to find out that they are actually intuitive, and you are going to learn how to channel this intuitivity that you have into your own personal matters, how to resolve your own personal matters. If you are someone who just entered a relationship, or just just got to know someone and this is your new beginning in love, the guys are saying you may feel rushed, or there is this energy like love is blossoming just like a teenager. So they're saying be careful, take it easy or take it a little slow. So don't rush your feelings. In the position of what's the root cause for this, you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands denotes an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. And the meaning of the card is changes are daunting or intimidating. It could represent someone who could be a little bit bossy. So for some of you, this Knight of Wands, it is a child of yours or a younger family member, maybe a younger brother or a sister, because this is a general reading and sometimes males could be females. So this is someone that it's either coming to live with you again, maybe they finished up their college or temporarily moving in with you, or this could be someone, a family member moving out. So this is the inspiration or the cause that is inspiring you or pushing you to make some changes in May. So this could also be some of you could be traveling or meeting someone interesting in one of your travels. In the position of the recent past, you have the World. And the World, it is a card that denotes planetary movements, energies, guides, and the spirit up in the heaven are aligning in such a way that are making something possible for you that maybe you cannot sense or feel or realize right away. Maybe you heard of some sort of a big news happening around you. It denotes big changes, risk, new opportunities, partnerships, important events, important encounters, important gatherings, or travels. So the reason that this card showed up for some of you, not for all of you, some of you felt that you had some sort of a limitation that over which you did not have control over it. Maybe you had some sort of a issue with traveling or health issue, or a government or a legal matter to be resolved. So again, this won't apply to all of you, but only to those people who felt that you had these kind of limitations in your life. So I do feel that recently you started working toward finding a resolution for you to unblock yourself. Some of you are either working with a professional, either a legal professional, a health professional, or maybe someone who does energy work to kind of unblock you through this. So recently you started something new, and I do feel that in May you are going to see more of this, some results, some signs to this new journey that you just began. Maybe you had to choose in the past between two directions or two people or two things, making important choices that are changing your world. In the position of the near future, you have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, it is a card to me that denotes a noble figure, idea for a trip or for a new career, future events, demands, commands, teacher, or charisma. For some of you, this is someone that the world brought your way by chance maybe, or that is intervening to help you in your career. This is someone who has a lot of connections, who has power, and who has a power to improve your career circumstance, maybe teach you and guide you through different matters or in the new direction of your life. So for some of you, this could be a supervisor, a manager, a teacher. So you could be interviewing with this person, and they are suddenly presenting you with an opportunity. Maybe you are applying for a different position, but they think that you could be doing better if you apply for a higher position. Therefore, there's more responsibilities, better money. I do feel that this person is supporting you in your journey, in whatever is it that you are dealing with in May, because the circumstance is going to be different for different people. I do feel that this person shows up, intervenes to help, to support you, to advance your life in general. Some of you could also be having a crush on this person. In the position of your internal attitude, you have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, it is a card that to me denotes completion, something coming to a completion, to a conclusion, to a culmination point, lighten your burden. You are done with this stage and now you are ready for a new endeavor. For some of you, this card showed up because for some of you are really moving to a new location, or maybe this is to a new job location or to a new home. I do have a feeling that some of you built your own home or renovated your own home. You didn't live there in the meantime, and now you completed everything and you are kind of moving back in. For some of you, I do feel that you feel that one relationship is kind of completed. This could be a friend with whom life is taking you to different directions. Therefore, this could be like you completing this friendship. Or for some of you, this could also be completing a relationship because you are now ready to move on to something better or to something new or to something different. I do feel that for most of you, this could also be like some sort of a amicable separation or amicable splitting up. I do feel that some of you calculated or were prepared for this moment to arrive. Remember that this is a general reading. This won't apply to all of you. In the position of the people in the environment around you, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, it is a card to me that denotes success, but something left behind. Careful of theft, of loss of power, theft of an idea, a minor setback. Protect what's yours. If you are someone who's going through some sort of a separation, whether it is like quitting this job or the end of this contract and now time for you to start a new contract, be very careful because you may not be paying attention to some minor detail and you could be missing something important. The idea here is don't settle for anything less than, only settle for whatever you feel that you desire to have. Some of you are making a sacrifice. In order for you to achieve success in your life, you either have to move and therefore you're saying goodbye to your old friends or to old co-workers. So there are some feelings here that you need to let go in order for you to move on. Some of you are really having a sacrifice or an emotional burden because for you, this could be having a hard time letting a family member go. Maybe they are now ready to move on with their journey and making changes. And this could prove to be a little bit difficult for you to let them go. But you know that this is the right thing to do for them to find success, but also for you. So let's find out how this is going to apply to all of you guys. In the position of your internal hopes, fears, and wishes, you have the Empress. The Empress, it is to me one of your female guides. This could be a mother figure, a grandmother, a great-grandmother, a stepmother, an aunt, a teacher, a mentor, someone that you considered like a mother figure to you. This could be that is not around anymore, but it's serving as one of your spirit guides. And sometimes the Empress is a female spirit guide that you didn't necessarily met in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes she was like a mother figure to you and is now serving as one of your spirit guides. Another meaning of the card has to do with abundance, pregnancy, new ideas, new inspirations, socializing, self-expression, long and short distance trips. So I do feel that the Empress is showing up for you because it is she is sending you her blessings. Sometimes your guides showed up to give you a warning or to give you an advice or to bring you ideas and inspirations that you feel like yours. But this time around, the Empress is appearing in your reading because she is giving you your blessing. She's saying that it is now time for you to receive. You did put yourself through some hardship. You did your work. Your soul is now being rewarded with some sort of an abundance. For those of you who are looking to be pregnant, I keep getting a feeling that in the hard time of 3 months, not necessarily in May, but in the hard time of 3 months, you could find yourself pregnant or with a child. There is definitely, she's saying, a new child in the family. This may not necessarily be your child, but a new addition to the family. And I keep having a feeling that for most of you, this could be a baby girl entering your life in one way or another. She is saying that you are emotionally blessed in so many ways. You are going to find that this abundance is not necessarily material or in the materialistic sense, but emotionally you are going to feel abundance. You have so many emotions running through you, but most importantly, you are going to be overcome by a sense of feeling grateful and appreciating everything that is coming your way, grateful for everything that you have been through, because you have a new appreciation for yourself. Other people are valuing you and praising you for everything that you have done for them, and you are going to have some major emotional resolutions with people around you, especially when it comes between you and other family members that you felt that you needed to talk over something in order for you guys to reach some sort of common ground understanding. In the position of the outcome, you have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, it is a card that denotes way too many options, daydreaming, unable to choose, maybe lack of direction, fear of choice, or having too much time in your hands. I do feel that for some of you, suddenly you find yourself that whatever was limiting or blocking you before, it's not there anymore. So you have plenty to choose. You could have a new direction in love, important choices in love. Maybe you want to travel and you have so many choices, like where to travel, how to travel. Some of you are thinking of I do keep getting a strong feeling that this could specifically showing up for those of you who are dealing with issues around home, maybe working from home, selling, buying a home, or if you deal with real estate, maybe you work in real estate. You could be presented with big choices. Maybe your business related to home or to real estate is blooming, and now you have new clients and new directions and new things that you could do. There is a sense that if you choose the right direction to go, there's going to be a lot of glory coming your way. The general advice is, in order for you to make the right choice, if you allow too much time, then some of these choices or opportunities may not be available to you anymore. On the other hand, if you jump too soon, then you could be missing some important details. So I'm going to leave it at this. The advice is that anything that you are starting new in May, especially anything new that has to do with love, try to not to rush to anything, but go through the proper procedures or through proper steps. So try not to jump start or go from one step, 2 steps, skip 2 steps and go to the third one. So everything that you have to do, they're just saying keep the steps 1, 2, 3, not 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So again, remember, this is a general reading. So you need to schedule a private reading to find out specifics about your specific situation. Let's move on to your Akashic messages for the month. This will, please do check out your sun sign, rising sign, and your moon sign. And contact me if you do want me to open your personal Akashic messages at amalightworker.com. You may be feeling a little isolated. You need time to rest, to pause, simply enjoy doing nothing. Take this time to go within, reflect, meditate about the future. Some of you are revising the vision you had for the future, new plans related to where do you see yourself in a few years from now. And also new plans on how to achieve that vision. A lot of you are doing hands-on work, getting more practical. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, Capricorn. I also saw a lot of images of gardening, pottery making or pottery classes, cleaning, organizing around the household, cooking and baking from scratch. For some of you, these hands-on activities are a first time. Maybe you are doing these activities for the first time in your life. Maybe your first time gardening or baking. I also saw fairs, or a fair in a local area that you are going to attend. I also saw images of an outdoor concert or outdoor performances. Some of you will be attending different spiritual ceremonies or rituals involving like candles, water, shaman music, shaman rituals, or chanting. If you are in a couple, you are trying to elevate your current relationship to a higher level. Some of you are trying to get your love partner more involved in matters of divinity, spirituality, astrology, etc., etc. This may work for some couples, not for all of you, because in May, you may find that your partner won't be ready yet to follow you in this path. Some couples are uncoupling. If you are single, you look sharp, you feel sharp, you have a sharp mind, you could attract anyone you desire. There's a lot of potential for passion for you in May. Some of you will use this energy for a casual relationship. So I hope you have a great time in May. Please do contact me for a private consultation at amalightworker.com or at amalightworker@gmail.com. I will see you next time. Have fun!